Hey guys, I hope all is well in your world and the Lord is blessing you wherever you are. I am in my pajamas. I wanted to get this video out. I'm tired, and if you see my face, I'm still dealing with facial paralysis. So if one eye blinks more than another, I apologize. I'm kind of tired, but I wanted to get this video out. So I wanted to say thank you so much for all of the positive responses to my other 6 videos about weight loss. I have had some questions and I wanted to answer them in this video. I want to say thank you to everyone who has shared their personal weight loss story with me, because I know it's tough to trust and be vulnerable out there, which is, I'm telling all my business. It's a little, scary to talk about it, especially if you're afraid of getting a negative response. But I want to say thank you for trusting me with your story, and I pray that you are highly successful in your weight loss journey. And thank you for all of the positive comments and, all the text and everything. It is a blessing that you guys have been so encouraging. So I want to say thank you for that. And I want to talk about the dosage and the questions about my weight loss. Oh, let me start out with this. I am not a medical doctor, guys. I can only talk from my personal experience. This is for Tirzepatide. I know the brand names Mounjaro or Zepbound. I'm only talking from my personal experience. If you have questions, ask your medical doctor, okay? So this is my experience and it's not medical advice, okay? So every week I wrote down in my notes app what milligrams I was taking, how much I weighed, the date. I took notes on all of that. So I have my notes here to track and tell you about that. So I have 4 phases because that's how many doses I went through. So phase 1, everybody starts at 2.5. Okay. I started at 179 pounds and I got down to 164.2 pounds on the 2.5 milligram phase. I stayed on that for 6 weeks. I did not titrate up every 4 weeks. I stayed on it until I stopped losing weight. On the 2.5 milligrams, I lost about 14.8 pounds. Okay, that's an average of 2.5 pounds a week. You want to lose weight slowly so you can avoid the loose skin. I mean, sometimes it's unavoidable, but sometimes you can help it by losing weight slower. So don't be in a hurry. Be patient with yourself. All right. Phase 2, that's the 5 milligram dosage. I stayed on it for 10 weeks. I started at 163.4. I got down to 147.9, and that was a weight loss of 15.5 pounds. It's an average of 1.5 pounds a week. Phase 3, that's a 7.5 milligrams. I stayed on for 9 weeks. I started that out at 148.3 pounds. Got down to 134.7 pounds, and I lost 13.6 pounds on the 7.5 milligrams. That's an average of 1.5 pounds a week. Now phase 4 is my current phase. That is 10 milligrams. I've been on it for 16 weeks. It's going into the 17th week. I started out at 133.5 and I reached my weight loss goal of 115.9. That's 17.4 pounds weight loss, and it's an average of 1.1 pounds a week. So I lost more weight on the beginning dosage, like 2.5 pounds a week there, but you want to lose weight slower. So those were my stats of weight loss. I am at 116, 117. I've stopped losing weight on the 10 milligram. I could titrate up, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do that or not. So some have not responded to the 2.5 milligram, but I've read on like Reddit in the weight loss communities that sometimes people don't respond to the low dose, and that's to get your body used to the GLP-1 medication. Speaking of, I've heard comments like, you don't need those foreign chemicals in your body. You actually make GLP-1 in your gut when you digest food, so it's not that foreign. Acetaminophen, Tylenol, or ibuprofen is more foreign than the GLP-1 medications. It's synthetic and it mimics the hormone, but there is no acetaminophen in our bodies, so it's not that foreign, and it's not a chemical substance that's horrible. It's helping our bodies lose weight, which is, what, health is priceless. It's not optional. So if you need it, I suggest you look into it. If you don't, praise God. Okay, so one of the things a couple people have asked me about is hair loss. Now, I have full locks in and I haven't experienced hair loss, but I know people have. Again, on the GLP-1 community, like blogs and Reddit, people have talked about options. You know, you could try collagen, you could try supplements, but I do suggest talking to your doctor because they might have better options. I know they have Rogaine for women, but someone told me that's not healthy. So I talked to your doctor about that one. Um, my symptoms that I struggle with are fatigue. Every time I titrate up, I get tired. B12, vitamins, hydrate, sleep, take proteins, exercise. Those things help. It may not take it away, but it actually helps. And then constipation is one that I struggle with. So embarrassing, right? But strong cup of coffee and stool softener, and I'm good. Again, this is all my personal experience. So I do suggest talking to your doctor about your symptoms and the things that you're worried about. I didn't titrate up every 4 weeks, and but that's the way my body responded. Everybody responds differently. So anyway, I'm about to go to bed. It's late, and you can probably see in my face that I'm tired. But anyway, I hope the Lord is blessing you, and that you know what, you're experiencing love wherever you are. All right, vibe and thrive. Bye.